Alright guys, back here at the house. I've been working on a little portable camp stove for the bug out bag. This hasn't cost me a single dime, and neither has this really, because this came with the fireplace and I really didn't need it. So it's a full can of high temperature black stove paint. So basically, if you guys saw my bug out bag video, I have this huge metal grill in the bug out bag right here, and it's not that heavy, but it takes up a lot of space. So I wanted something that I seen a lot of these camp stoves online and other survival people using these, but I can make one pretty cheap. I made this guy out of scrap metal, and I'll show you. I'll go over it a little bit here, guys. So right now, I didn't put a fancy hinge on it, guys, because what I want to do is have it be able to fold like so into my bug out bag. And then obviously I'm going to take these wires out, and then just have those with me and assemble it in the field. That way I don't get anything poking through the bag, any of the wire poking through the bag. Now that wire is, if you remember, that's the wire I got from the tiny house, and that's what I was, that's the electric fence wire, basically. And so I didn't build regular hinges for this. I know you can run a rod down and just have basically the safety edges go over the rod, and that'll be your hinge. But I didn't want to do that. I just want to do something a little bit different. So all I did was punch holes in the corners with a hole punch, which is right over here. And that's all I did. And then I just used the this stuff won't rust, this wire. It's made to be outdoors. It's the electric fence wire, but I'm probably going to paint it anyway. And I think that's going to replace the big grill in my bug out bag. Now the only thing I have to show you guys is these are solid plates right now. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to put holes in. I'll take a step bit and put holes in, maybe 1 inch, one inch hole in each pane of the cross break, like this. One there, one there, one there, one there, and do that all the way around on each plate. That way, when the fire is in there, it has lots of air to be drawn in from the sides. And maybe even I can put a bunch of holes, maybe 2 down in the bottom section. One there, possibly. Just to basically, you know, give it more airflow from below. Now the seams are like, the seams here are wide open. Like I have them adjustable. I put safety edges on everything so it's not going to cut me. I broke the sheet metal to make it a lot stronger. And when the fire is going, of course, metal expands, so you want to have a little play with it. You don't want to have, it locked in with one of those regular hinges, one of those rods that swings, because eventually that will deteriorate out in the field. Not saying that this won't, but at least I won't have to worry about hinges breaking or anything, because I can easily replace the wire. I'm going to bring spare wire, well, more than this amount, with me in the bug out bag, which weighs nothing. Can be used as other things as well. What else? Yeah, so that's what I'm working on, guys. I think I'm going to drill the holes in before I paint, and then I'll go to town on that. But what I'll do right now, I'll take one apart just to show you quickly. all I did was do a bend. I didn't do a twist or anything, so they can easily come out like so. And I'm going to take the corners out here. Okay. I'll just take one pane out, one plate, and then that way you guys can see how I did it. And this cost me nothing, other than a little bit of time. So this is one of the plates. I believe it is, if I remember, it's 6 inches across by 8 inches tall, and that's all the plates. Now it might vary a little bit because I did put safety edges on all the edges here so you don't get cut. A safety edge is basically, that if it focuses, it's a you basically take a 1/4 inch of the metal, fold it back onto itself, and then you get a nice smooth clean edge, and you don't cut yourself. You can run your finger across that all day and won't get hurt. I had to angle cut to be able to cross break and make the safety edges, but that's normal for sheet metal work. And I put the cross break in, which is also 1/4 inch or 1/8 of an inch, depends on what you feel like. Really doesn't matter to me. This thing is pretty strong, and this was I believe this is 36 gauge sheet metal. So that's light. That's light. The lighter, the lower the number, the heavier the gauge, kind of like wire. So this is nice and heavy now. Once I cross broke it and put the safety edges, believe it or not, just not cross breaking it was enough. I wanted the safety edges anyway, but once the safety edges were in, it really stiffened up the strength of each panel. So that's going to work out nice. So what I want to do now, do all the holes like I said, and then I'm going to do 2 coats of this high temperature paint on here. But before I do that, I got to do the holes, and then I don't think you guys want to see me drill holes because that's not very interesting, but I'll just show you the finished product. And once it's all painted and done, guys, I'll show you what it looks like, and then I'll do a burn with it in the backyard to show you how well it's going to work for me, and maybe boil a pan or something on top, which will be nice. So I'm going to take this apart, drill some holes, and then you'll probably be seeing it in a later video here, guys. So this is Rob from the Off-Grid Tiny House, and that's it for now, guys.